Hello students, today we will discuss a few MCQs that came in the accounts exam held by the Assam Higher Secondary Education Council. The questions are the multiple choice question. The first question we have is, according to going concern concept, a business is viewed as having, the options are a limited life, a very long life, an indefinite life, and the last option is none of the above. From here, our answer will be option C, that is an indefinite life. Why so? Because in the going concern concept, we assume that the business will go on forever. That is why our answer here will be option C, an indefinite life. The next question that we have is, recording of the business transactions in a systematic way is called, the options that we have are option A accounting, option B recording, option C journalizing, option D bookkeeping. Here our answer is option D. Why? Because the part in accounting that is concerned with recording of transactions is known as bookkeeping. So our answer is option D here. And the next question that we have is, in India, the accounting board was set up in the year, the options are option A 1972, option B 1977, option C 1956 and option D 1932. Our answer here is option B, that is 1977. The ICAI, that is Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, established the accounting board in this year. So our answer is option B 1977. Hello students, today we will discuss a few MCQs that came in the previous year exam of accounts held by the Assam Higher Secondary Education Council. So the first question that we have is, ledger is a book of dash in accounting, and the options we have are option A all non-cash transactions, option B secondary entry, option C original entry and option D all cash transactions. So our answer here will be option B secondary entry. Why so? Ledger posting is done only after when recording in the journal is done. That is why it becomes a secondary entry. So our answer becomes option B, that is secondary entry. The next question we have is, credit balance of a bank account in the cash book shows, the options are option A overdraft, option B cash deposited in the bank, option C no cash withdrawn from the bank and option D are none of the above. From here our answer will be option A, that is overdraft. Why so? Because in the books of the business, bank account is open from the point of view of the business. That is why when there is a credit balance, this means that the business person have withdrawn more money from the cash book. That is why our answer becomes option A overdraft. Now the next question that we have is, drawings fall under. The options are option A personal account, option B real account, option C nominal account and option D none of the above. So our answer here is option A personal account. So these are the different type of accounts. In here drawings, what is drawings? When the business person withdraws some money from the business. So it will fall under the personal account. So our answer will be option A. Hello students, today we will discuss a few MCQs that came in the accounts exam held by the Assam Higher Secondary Education Council. So the first question we have is, bank reconciliation statement compares a bank statement with, the options are option A cash payment journal, option B cash receipt journal, option C financial statement and option D cash book. Here our answer is option D cash book. Why so? Because when we prepare a bank reconciliation statement, we compare the bank passbook with the cash book of the business. So our answer here becomes option D. Now, the next question that we have is, the loss of sales of assets is the options are option A debited to profit and loss account, option B reflected in the trial balance credit side, option C reflected in balance sheet and option D debited to trading account. Here our answer is option A. Why so? Loss of sale of assets is again a operating, it is not an operating loss, but this is when an asset is sold and there is a loss, it will always be recorded in the debit side of the profit and loss account. So our answer here is debited to profit and loss account. That is option A. And the next question that we have is depreciation is charged on. Option A we have is current assets, option B fixed assets, option C both current assets and fixed assets, and option D none of the above. Now what is depreciation? It is a kind of expenditure for the business, and some kind of amount is written off from the fixed assets. So here our answer will be option B, that is fixed assets. So depreciation will be charged on fixed assets. Hello students, today we will discuss a few MCQs that came in the previous year accounts exam held by the Assam Higher Secondary Education Council. So the question here is, choose the correct chronological order of ascertainment of the following profits from the profit and loss account. The options that we have are option A operating profit, net profit and gross profit, option B operating profit, gross profit and net profit, option C gross profit, operating profit and net profit, option D gross profit, net profit and operating profit. Here the question here asked is about the chronological order. So what profit is ascertained first? So our answer here will be option C. So why so? Because at first when we prepare the final accounts, in the trading account we ascertain the gross profit. After that, in the profit and loss account we ascertain the operating profit, and at the final stage we ascertain or we calculate the net profit in the profit and loss account by deducting the taxes. So here our answer will be option C, gross profit, operating profit and net profit. Now the next question that we have is, that is, generally incomplete records are maintained by, options are option A trader, option B society, option C company and option D is government. Here our answer is option A trader. Why so, and what is incomplete records? Incomplete records means the single entry system of accounting. Generally in businesses, big businesses, the double entry system is followed, but incomplete record means the single entry system. So who follows this system? Here our answer will be option A, that is trader, a simple trader or a small trader. Now the next question that we have here is, incomplete records mechanism of bookkeeping is, our options are option A scientific, option B unscientific, option C unsystematic and option D, that is both A and B. Here our answer will be option B, that is unscientific. Why so? Again here we have incomplete records, that is the single entry system. It is unscientific. It will not be unsystematic. Why? Because the single entry system also has certain kind of systems that are followed in preparing the accounts. So here our answer is option B, unscientific.